Okay, last video for the day. I want to touch on I'm into different things, right? So I'm the Iraq and Afghanistan war. I'm an advocate for speaking out against that because of my own experiences. Um, I'm also an advocate for women's rights because I have studied the history of the Roman Catholic Church and how they just have, um, for lack of a better word, demoralized the role of the woman, and how the man and woman are supposed to actually balance each other. No one is superior um, we complement each other. We're not in competition. Is basically what I'm trying to say. Okay. Um, so in doing my research, y'all know I talked about Bill Cosby, and at one point in time, I had this. I was conflicted with how I felt about it because of I am a military sexual assault advocate. I raise awareness about that and sexual harassment in the workplace and bullying in the workplace, right? So I talk about all these things, but in the midst of writing my first book, The Internal War, I talk about Bill Cosby and how that situation opened my eyes to what I was suffering from internally, I guess, and a lot of women suffer from amnesia or we and men too, because men are also being sexually harassed in the workplace um, and in the military and on these streets. Okay, but I have to talk about this situation. I'm sorry to be going all over the place. This is how my mind works. Please forgive me. um, Bill Cosby and Hugh Hefner both were charged in 2008 with uh, drugging the women at the Playboy Mansion, right? Bill Cosby was the only one who received like this crazy publicity, media frenzy. It was just crazy. And I'm not defending by any means, because that's the mistake that people, I think, misunderstood from me before. I'm not defending. I'm just pointing out that there is a significant difference between how Hugh Hefner is still running his operation at the Playboy Mansion, and it should be considered a legal operation. Um, these women are. I just. I'm gonna post a clip of just comparing the two articles about Hugh Hefner and Bill Cosby, and how they are not being held to the same level of attention. And let me have your thoughts, because I feel like all sexual harassers, rapists, um, pedophiles, all need to be held to the same standard of accountability, and their employers need to be held to the same standard of accountability. So we can't do that if we don't give all of them the same level of attention and scrutiny. Let me have your thoughts in the video below, and if you are suffering from sexual harassment in the workplace or bullying in the workplace, or if you witness it, you are a witness of it and you say nothing, you are a part of the problem. But if you are a victim, please call me, call somebody, email me, anonymous, whatever you have to do. It has to. I have a girl, okay? I have a little baby girl. I have nieces. I have girls that I mentor that look up to me. I cannot let them, and you should not let them, go into the workplace not knowing what they're walking into and how to address it and how to shut that shit down as soon as it starts, okay? So anyway, okay, so my 2 points are: speak out against it, and then pay attention to how it's being, some folk are being given more privileges and rights to get away with it than others, okay? Y'all take care of yourselves. I try not to be serious all the time. I do have a lot of fun, y'all. I travel, I get out, I do stuff. But this shit has to be talked about. We can't just keep brushing over it like we brush over racism, like we brush over economic um, disparities, like we brush over what's going on in the government. And you, you cannot address a problem. Just like I tell people with mental health issues or issues in their marriage or whatever it is that we discussed, unless you get to the root of where it came from, why it's still there, and somebody's got to be apologetic to it, we're not going to resolve any of these issues. I'm not trying to save the world, y'all. I'm just trying to save a group of people that want to be saved. That's it. So pass it along to them. Those that don't care and don't want to be saved, I'm not trying to reach them. Okay? Y'all have a good day. Love y'all. Bye.